doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okula giderim. Film uyum. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact in Spanish. Ok, on est encore là. Bonjour et bienvenue à Hyper Polyglotting avec Élise. Moi, c'est Élise, traductrice, éditrice et écrivain avec 20 ans de travail. Et ça, c'est la transmission en direct ou en jeu des jeux. Surtout GeoGuessr en dernier temps. Et où on parle des langues, de la linguistique, de l'acquisition des langues et tout ça. Hello and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. Sorry for the technical difficulties. For some reason, OBS defaulted to my a non-existent default microphone rather than the one that I actually use, and that caused all sorts of problems, and then I couldn't get the stream to start up again. But I'm here now. I'm Elise, a translator, editor, and writer with 20 working languages. And this is the stream where we talk languages and we play games. Lately, above all, GeoGuessr, which we are going to get started on now that everything seems to be actually working. Finally. Let me just get that new link out there. Okay, that's done. Let me just get my windows where I can see what's going on. And let's get started, finally. Sorry again for the delay. Let's see where we go. Okay, ça a l'air de la France. C'est pas. Ça a l'air français. On va voir. Rue de la Poste. Ouais. Stella. Belge. C'est possible. C'est juste la Belge. Stella. On entre. Perchamp. Zone des loisirs. Et 305. Et 305, ça. Non, non, non. Je vois Cézanne, Marigny, Anglure, des 553. Et And just to repeat what I was saying when the microphone was not working, this is also in aid of my current crowdfunded translation project, which is first English translation of the works of Inessa Armand. I'm looking to raise $8,500 total to cover the costs of translation and editing. I'm about 25% of the way through there right now because translation is having a bit of a rough moment as a profession as a whole. This is kind of my main source of income at the moment, so all support for the project is very, very much appreciated. Let me just drop the link here for anyone wishing to contribute. And I'll also drop the link to the translations that have been done so far. And find all of those in this collection here. Okay, so Marigny, Anglure, Cézanne. Je sais pas. Ok. 50. Trouble with the root numbers in France is there's very little rhyme or reason to them as far as I've been able to determine. Makes the whole thing a little bit difficult. 65, 400. Marigny, Cézanne, Anglure, Courcelles, Fauffreny, Croix. Never heard. Oh, well, Cézanne, but actually, I've not heard of it. I've heard of a painter, but that's spelled differently. How's everybody doing today? Oh, 50. Hmm. Fine. Let's see. Find some more information. Well, just that we're out in the countryside is, as far as I'm concerned, the hardest place to be in France. Because all you've got, unless you know the place, all you've got is route numbers. And those route numbers are not all that informative. Let's see. It's this big map. I find this small one to be a real pain. Always shrinking when you're trying to move long distances. And there's des 50. And okay, we've got a roundabout here. More of a major road, that might help. Vers Champenoise, Cogne, Connaught. D5. Okay. That should be a bigger one. Usually the fewer the digits, the bigger the road. So. Oh, here we go, D53. Okay, Letigny, Roanne, Perreux, Paoli, Lantigny, Montet, Debouché, Saint-Just, Mérange, Bagne, La Poste, Celle, Connaught. Oh, wait a second. Got a root number with a decimal now. Mérange. C'est quelque chose? Ouais. Charpente. Debouché. Puis demander, d'accord, voyons ça. Lansigny. Wait a second, is that the end? Ah, hell. Okay. Oh, I was nowhere near it. Still 4,000, not terrible. Okay, this looks like North America. Yeah, green street signs. Yeah, North America. Left side driving. Subs and more. And a US flag, yeah. Village of South Chicago Heights. Well, that narrows it down. Sauk Trail. Is that what we're on? Hang on. Yeah, Sauk Trail and what's the intersection? What the hell is this? That's never happened before. Sauk Trail and gotta be kidding me. The one street sign indicating the name of the intersection, and it's in some sort of weird ass quantum singularity. Illinois 1. Sauk Trail junction with. Well, no, this is a junction with Illinois 1. So. Sauk Trail in Chicago. Here we go. Easy one. $49.99. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's more what we're accustomed to here. Uh, Bengali. Okay, West Bengal or Bangladesh? Hmm. Okay, going that way seems to be moving away from an urban area. I think I have better chances if I go into an urban area. Figuring out exactly where we are. Trouble with Bengali is I can recognize it, but I can't really read it. Flag would help. Student care. Ah, hell. Okay, that doesn't really help me much. It's a Gmail address. Hoping for a top level domain other than .com. Is the audio working? Getting this notification about audio bit rates. Notification about audio. Yeah, okay, that's working. Good, good. Don't quite know what that means, but it does make me wonder if my audio is going through, because occasionally I've gone an entire hour and there's no audio, and people will stop it and disappear, and they will not say, hey, wait a second, your audio's off. Ah, it was Dhaka. 4378, still not too bad. Not too bad for no clear identifiers that I could actually read. Stop the highway, town and country insurance. That sounds like we're in the US. Someplace fairly nondescript in the US. Be a million places so far. Yeah, it could be bloody Kansas. Large sections of Illinois look like this. Could be Ohio. Could be anywhere, really. Left on County Road. Okay. 320 area code. That does not help me. Bloody middle of nowhere. Addisons. You get to see a lot of the middle of nowhere on GeoGuessr. Pine County. Wow, that's... I think that's might be... Okay, could we be in Michigan? I feel like they have... Or Wisconsin. I mean, it really could be bloody anywhere. And I have this vague feeling it's Michigan or Wisconsin. I feel like they have that kind of road numbering scheme. In Pine... Probably a million Pine counties in the US. That does not help me. Oh, here we go, a bin. Not an informative bin. Matt sanitation. Oh, hang on. What was that? State trail. Okay, definitely the US then. They don't have state trails in Canada. Historical landmark. Osprey Wild. Oh, hang on. Sandstone Riders. Now you could ride sandstone. No idea sandstone would take a bridle. But why are you suddenly reversing on GeoGuessr? No, it's not Wisconsin, definitely, because they do have county roads. They use letters, not numbers. I'd forgotten about that. So that does leave us pretty much nowhere. Oh, but this doesn't. Minnesota. Okay, junction with Minnesota 23 and Interstate 35. Wasn't too far off with Wisconsin. Okay, Minnesota 23. Oh, it's sandstone. That's kind of familiar. Field of Dreams Airport. Two Rivers Taxidermy. Nordstrom Sanitation. Okay. What county road am I on again? I had a whole lot of signposting. County Highway 61. And it eventually hooks up with Interstate 35. It's definitely not there because that's way too urban. Okay, 165th Street, 85th. What we're looking for is County Highway 61. 11, 85, there's 60. $45, there's 31. $45, 91, come on. Reddit River. Pine City might be in Pine County. Oh, Pine County. Okay, we got Pine County. $57, $55, $59, $7 again, $67. There's 64. County ditch number 6. Okay, I think I might have it here. $49.53, not too bad. Not too bad for not having a whole hell of a lot to go on. Okay. Someplace fairly rural again, not unusual for GeoGuessr. Wet and rural. Let's see, what are these signs? Never seen a railway sign like that. Okay. Wherever it is, the stop signs say stop. Right side driving. Red and white color. I feel like we're someplace in Europe. Ah, Ukraine. We're in Russia. Got it. Someplace in the middle of nowhere in Russia. This is going to be hard. The trouble with the middle of nowhere in Russia is there's such a lot of it. And there are lots and lots of small towns in Russia with names in common. Makes it very difficult. I feel like this is probably somewhat northern there. Okay, we've got an actual sealed road. Maybe that will bode well for some kind of signposting. Oh, a blank sign. That's useful. Старое кладбище. Городское кладбище. Okay. Городское кладбище. Okay, well then there's a city nearby. It's where the cemeteries are. Maybe the most lively place in this area. Okay. Sod it. Okay, that was the worst result that I've had in weeks, actually. 976. Wow, that sucked. Still not too bad. For my worst round of GeoGuessr, that was still reasonable. And with that, I'm going to take a little bio break. See you in a few minutes. Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
El hospital.
Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Morfar är tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okulandayım. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units, somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is sword, and that also means elephant. Okay. 10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Nej. Nej. Man. Igen. Jo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bambas. Bamba, okay, Bambas is ducks. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And, as always, Viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon. I buy a computer or quack, and here's another example. I like to point these out. For this word for or, quack sounds vaguely like Hogun and the hok in Hogun in Korean or Waku in Japanese, and that appears it is the exact same Chinese character. Oh, I see. This is Dikhe Ishai Fui, which means do you want food? But yeah, are you hungry? That kind of thing. How are the boys? Sine da boy. Poso milao. Pote. Buenese. Proteine. Utros. Protopulo. In the designated chicken-eating area, obviously.
Leave. Monsieur.
See.
Livre. Liwe livla.
맞아요.
Yeah.
Yeah. sim. Esopi. 맞아요. 그렇지. 인ter. Počkej. A. Si.
Oedden coginio panas.
Jacob. Hefed. 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 Hek. 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 Mwalimu.
The surrogate. And it's from Mu'allim.
Juma ni mwalimu mke.
Oh, thanks to cat sons. Meow in the pictures of the fish. They were proud.
Surfer. Pupu. Yrittävät. Uraista. Omena.
Are in the city center. And it's got some interesting aspects to it.
여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까?
Countries for living things.
兄の名前は
Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
El hospital es
Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Morfar är tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek! We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okulandayım. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because And I'm back. Gonna have another go at that. Sure. Audio, yeah. Good. And let's set them up again. It's fairly urban. Should have a sign fairly soon that at least indicates what language we're in. Oh. Calle de Felipe Ruiz Martí. A ver. Stop. Okay. That sounds like we are in Spain. Because if it were South America, if it were Latin America, it would either say pari in South America or alto in Central America. So this is looking like Spain. Alza.es, sí, po. Estamos en España. Zona escolar. Así que vamos a orientarnos un poco. Sacarnos de Minnesota. Valladolid. Entregar 4x4. Lo que hace falta ahora es una calle. Cubre toda la gama de vehículos de ocasión. Hacia el ladrón. Avenida Salamanca. Calle Madre de Dios, Valle de Arán, Avenida del Euro, Soria, Zamora, Salamanca, la Avenida de Salamanca. Entonces estamos aquí cerca. Will Jiménez Alfaro. Valverde, Blanco, Ortega con H. Seco. Ah, el Catalué. Hey Riveroon, how you doing? Oh, not bad. I had a bit of technical difficulties earlier on the stream. My OBS decided to default back to a non-existent microphone, and for like 10 minutes I was broadcasting silence. $49.94, not bad to get it. Not bad for a start this time. Well, it dropped me in the middle of nowhere in Russia on the last round. And that is always hard. I got the worst score on that than I did that I've had in the past few months. Okay, we're someplace in Africa. Africa being huge, that doesn't necessarily tell us. Wait a second, what did that tell us? Giganjo. Giganjo. That. Okay. Sounds Bantu. Archdiocese of. Is that Nairobi, does that say? Nairobi, we're in Kenya. Yes, I haven't had that problem before, but it was annoying. Okay, so we're someplace in the greater Nairobi area by Kiganjo. I do not know my way around Nairobi, so and also, I mean, how archdiocese of Nairobi. I have no idea exactly how much territory that really covers. Jugando GeoGuessr. Wanjeri Hotel. Okay. Sounds like Kigan. Yeah, well, Kiganj is big enough to have more than one ward. Oh, I don't know enough about Kenya. Know how big a ward would even be. Ah, 40. Well, maybe we'll get a sign that'll give us some more detail on exactly. Seem to be an election campaign. Come on. Here. Give me something. Give me a sign that tells me the distance to Kisumu or Nairobi or something. Okay, we'll say someplace near Nairobi. Oh, not too bad. 48, 48. Okay. I feel like we're back in Europe here. Possibly Britain, possibly France. No. Donati utso. Magyarország. Egyetiker víziváros. Víziváros. Hol? So we're in Hungary. Never heard of víziváros though. We get some more clues. Ah, Cadudet. That's what that stands for. Name like Víziváros, I would assume there is water near it. Víz is Hungarian for water. caused? School librarian in primary school had a name that derived from that, and I'd always kind of wondered where it came from. Mystery has now been solved, I think. Oh, there's some weird. Oh, I see. Looked like some enclaving. But it's just a river. Isvaros. Varos. Interesting building. Ah, Budapest. Okay. around here, maybe? Ah, okay. $49.89, not bad. Okay. Where are we now? Streets are well maintained. So far, the signposting is kind of limited. Oh, but here's something. For sale, okay. In English. 54333 not North America. Tuberak Craft Brewery, Gourmet Produce, Farmstay Winery. Okay, that all sounds very Australian. Yeah. Yeah, Australia. Someplace possibly in Victoria, possibly SA, I think. B75. Oh, okay. We're between Melbourne and Echuca. Okay, yeah. Victoria, that's what I thought. Yeah. Definitely not North America. We are in Victoria. Okay, there's Bendigo. And what was the route number on here? Okay, this is the B75. Ah, Heathcote. Heathcote, okay, yeah. Well, there's Heathcote Junction. You said B75? Okay, and Tulac? Tuberak. There we are. By Pacapanul. Okay. So. Ah, there we go. Tubarak. 49.91. Okay, here we go. Here's the US. Okay, and that's the wrong way on this street. Yeah, definitely US. It says speed limit and not maximum. We support JPSO. The Juniper Parish Socialist Organization. Or something. That's a dead end. Okay. Yeah, definitely the US. Everything tells us that. And beyond that, we've got kind of fuck all. Oh, another dead end. Got any, like, live ends in here, or is it all dead ends? You're gonna tell me this is another dead end. Actually, let's look at that bin real quick. Illegible. Well, there's gotta be a main road to get into town. There's gotta be town someplace. Okay, were we just here? Everything looks the same. Like, bloody... what the hell? Like, what is this layout even? I feel like everything somehow is connected to everything else, and not in the interesting philosophical way, but in the really, really annoying. How the hell do you get out of here way? Flipped out. Yes, that's the effect this is having on me too. Okay, we got a main road. Thank you. Thank fuck. Just really beginning to despair of ever seeing a main road here. Good leaf, framing and gifts. I mean, I guess that could potentially mean that we're in Louisiana, but it doesn't have to. Could mean absolutely nothing of the sort. 504 area code. What yard sign did you look up? Jefferson Highway. Okay, it looks like wherever we are, it's called River Ridge. Ah. When this round is over, I would love to know what you found out. It's going to go on a hunch and see if there's a river ridge in northern Louisiana. I have a feeling there isn't. If there is, it's too small. It'll take forever to find. JP. Oh, then we are, I think, in Louisiana then. I'm guessing that P stands for parish. Another fleur de lis, just kind of. Mm-hmm. Spring Ridge. Ringle. Belcher. Town called Uncertain, and it's right by Latex. That's gotta be fun when you're asked, where you're from? Where you from? Uncertain. Yeah, you must have some idea. Acme. Well, that's where Wile E. Coyote gets all his good stuff. Ah, that's already Mississippi. Tim's Quick Stop and Synergy Massage. Well, that is synergy. Get a fill up and a massage in the same place. Oh, we just came this way. A guarantee that I wouldn't come out of the massage smelling like petrol. That's what I would ask for more. Before there was Jefferson Starship and Jefferson Airplane, there was Jefferson Highway. Motorcycles use extreme caution. Seems like good advice generally. A rare sighting of a Duplessis outside of South Africa. query drive-through? I don't know if that's a good idea. Harahan. Okay, so Harahan and River Ridge. Pikesville. Well, lots of 6 counties. Yeah, we've seen Antrim, now I've seen Armagh, now Antrim. I wonder if they got the lot. I wonder if there's Fermanagh someplace as well. Gretna Green. Okay, now we're over in Scotland. Oh well, bangs must be cut every once in a while. Okay. Just gonna have a punt. Somewhere around here. Yeah, not really. Oh, it was... It really confused me with food, and the fact that there just didn't seem to be a whole lot around there. Not have guessed that that was in actual New Orleans. We got short while left. Let's see any videos to look at. Anything interesting? Oh, we could look at the extremely annoying and petty world of English for everyone. Or why you can't play languages against gamification. That could be interesting. Have a look at that. Okay, very cool intro animation, I have to say. Yes, Kevin, whose entire content consists of nitpicking the grammar of specific non-native English speaking content creators. It's like, why? What's the fucking point?
The idea in mainstream culture that once you clock out of your job, then you get to be free and to enjoy time, it's an illusion, because what you do with that free time is to engage in products and services that either reproduce the workplace from an economic perspective, meaning they take your money and put it back into your employer, or ideologically they do so. You get out of your
Okay, this guy's interesting.
classes in politics, and then you go to the cinema and you think you're watching Barbie and you think you're escaping from politics, right? But then at the end of the film, if you have any ability for self-reflection, you'll realize that you haven't. You just have gone through politics in a different way, in the entertainment way. And it's the same with the polyglot industry. You think that you're no longer working, but then you're learning languages based on flags and from a standard language ideology perspective, and you're just reproducing the same colonial and neoliberal rationality that is at the heart of the workplace. So there is no such thing as fun.
Well, see, there I don't know about that. I mean, there's no such thing, perhaps, as, fun that is completely divorced from the society in which it takes place. But within that, there is certainly, I feel like I have had the experience of it. So, it comes down to how we define our terms, like so many things.
I would say.
You pose as structuralists, you're so boring. My goodness, no fun.
No fun. No fun. Fun is just another name for boring.
Look, two things.
Yeah.
The first one, I think it's very important, is the whole gamification thing.
Right.
Oh, okay, here we go. See, because anyone who's been watching this stream since the origins knows slagging off Duolingo is a thing I do. I used to speedrun Duolingo on here until it just got boring because I was expressing the same critiques about it over and over again, and plus, if you want to do it without all sorts of ads all over the place, it's expensive as hell, and so I wasn't feeling that. But okay, so here we go.
You know, I'm yet to write an article about that, how gamification has made us completely stupid and completely out of distracted for what of what education actually is. Like, if you want to, I mean, I understand that you want to make things as nice and enjoyable as possible. Like, I'm not against fun.
Yeah. I have to say, I mean, when your argumentation structure requires you to say, I'm not against fun, that's an awkward position to find oneself in. But I have to say, it's like the idea that the mechanics of Duolingo are more fun than the thing about the effective ways of acquiring languages is that they are inherently enjoyable. That is a criterion for their effectiveness. The lower the stress, the more you can just get into it, the more effective it is. You know, and really the version of that Duolingo sells is not, I mean, it's just fucking filling in the blanks and shit. And actually is designed to be high stress as well, with the hearts counting down. And it's just extremely frustrating because if you actually know the language you're looking at, there are a million different potential correct answers on a lot of these things. And then it's taking your hearts and all this, like, and I just can't see how that is more enjoyable than, say, I don't know, watching Terminator 2 in your target language's dubbing or something. I don't know. It's just to name a random thing that I find that occurs to me. It would be more effective, and I would say probably more enjoyable, or substitute other movie that one might enjoy watching.
But gamification is all over the place. It's taking the place of other values. Well, historians will tell to what extent they were more prominent back in the day, but like it seems like we've forgotten about values such as being hardworking, pushing forward even when.
I see. Being hardworking is, to me, a real bullshit value, and it is completely. It runs counter to what we know about what actually works in language acquisition. That is just that's just some capitalist bullshit, really.
And things get hard or difficult to learn, perseverance, right?
Yeah, and you know why I think that is the case? I think that is because we live in a different economy, right? We live in an attention economy, as theorized by Goldhaber in
Hola,
1997.
buena. ¿Cómo está, Ale Salgado? ¿Nos conocemos?
In an article that was incredibly foreshadowing. And then, if you read Tim Wu's book, Attention Merchants, that's what these language learning platforms are. They are attention merchants. They get your attention, then your data, and then resell it to somebody else. And Duolingo is not a solution to language learning, but a symptom of language learning within the HDHD type. That is itself the pinnacle of the attention economy, right? The fact that the
Uh,
span is
yeah.
ever more reduced, and then that means that
Yeah, and the AI, I haven't talked to somebody who had some involvement with one of the creators of Duolingo and said what they've done is the algorithm within Duolingo is primed to serve you the exercises that are least likely that where people are least likely to quit after doing them. So it's completely random in that sense. It doesn't have any kind of cohesiveness. Administración de empresa. No, de lo que se trata, bueno, la gamification, o sea, la, no sé, jueguificación, no sé si exista el término en castellano. O sea, esas aplicaciones culiadas como, por ejemplo, Duolingo, donde supuestamente estáis aprendiendo un idioma, pero dentro de un mecanismo de juego, de videojuego super fome, cabe decir. Pero sí, de eso se trata. Bueno, no sé, po. Sí, bueno, yo ni cagando lo estudiaría porque lo encuentro fome e inútil. Y todavía no he conocido a nadie que haya estudiado administración de empresas que me caiga bien. Pero no te, bueno, depende, bueno, lo que estudie uno depende realmente de las metas que tenga uno, ¿no? O sea, hay situaciones en que sí, a lo mejor serviría estudiar administración de empresas, pero hay muchas situaciones en que no. Bueno, así que yo en todo caso no lo haría. Pero no sé, no puedo hacer una recomendación general en ese sentido, en abstracta.
the market is catered to that.
You see, so you proved me to be moralizing there. You see, so I was talking about the values when probably from a material angle, materialist, historical materialism sort of angle, you could explain that, right? Nowadays, back in the day, why people studied.
See, I disagree with the idea that you know, the gamification is actually moving away from the sort of value of hard work and the valorization of grind and stuff, because really it is very much within sort of the grind culture. Bueno, entonces, bueno, lo que estudiaría yo, más bien, no es tanto administración, sino que, chucha. Bueno, lo más importante entonces sería, bueno, hospitalidad, ¿no? Hospitalidad, cocina, saber, bueno, saber organizar un espacio donde, bueno, donde la gente esté cómoda y, bueno, y una carta interesante, que la gente, bueno, yo en ese, bueno, si esa es tu meta, entonces, no sé, yo nunca he tenido mi propio bar, pero conozco muchos bares que me gustan. Y mucho, y no sé nada de administrar bares, pero a lo mejor lo que más te serviría en ese caso sería, bueno, lo práctico. Bueno, hay también como curso de estudio que dice relación también más directamente a, bueno, a administración de restaurantes, bares, toda esa weá. Por cierto, bueno, ¿de dónde te conectáis?
Hard the books they had because those were the ones they had. They didn't have TikTok to get distracted.
Right, exactly. It's not
by.
because they were morally superior or
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that it is actually move away from this idea of this valorization of hard work and all this stuff, because the whole way that Duolingo works, there is very much a grind aspect to it. Yes, it's gamified, but it's repetition. You're going in there and you're doing it over and over again, and it's actually kind of pointless and often very boring and stuff. Which has absolutely nothing to do with what we know about what works in like language acquisition. But it is very much, you know. Ah, sí, bo. Ah, claro.
holier
Yeah.
than
So that's
those.
why I was talking about historians. I'm sure from a historical perspective,
Right.
but you know, so yeah, probably we haven't changed that much. It's the environment. Nowadays we are too distracted. Things seem to go too fast for us to assimilate, too fast for us to, you know, take some time to actually go deep into a particular topic. Also too many options, right?
Mhm.
So too many options.
What time is it? Ah, it's time to start wrapping up. Ah, bueno, yo de Mapudungun sé muy poco. Sé Mari Mari, um, Inche Quilapana Mulepetain Weichan, bueno, cosas de esa. O sea, muy poco. Me gustaría aprenderlo como corresponde, pero los recursos, bueno, son pocos los recursos pedagógicos. Pero bueno, ya llegó la hora de terminar. So I'm gonna just wrap up here. I just thanks everyone who has joined in, despite the technical difficulties at the beginning. Thank you, River Rune. Always good to see you. Gracias, Alisaliao. I will be back at 4:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time on Twitch. You can find me there. And we'll be doing more of this, and maybe continuing on with this video, because it sounds interesting anyway. So thanks to everyone who joined in, and let me just drop the Discord link as well, which is where you can keep in touch in between streams, and you have ideas and suggestions and stuff like that. You can find me. You can always find me there, or often find me there. I am a terrible correspondent, I must admit. And see